Hi, I'm Zach Miller. I began volunteering at St. Vincent de Paul in Waterbury when I was 10 years old. Me and my dad began this with just simply serving food, helping out. And then throughout my high school career, I ended up wanting to come here more and more. And I started my own project here and creating our own child development room upstairs. And this is something that I developed a great passion for, and I want to keep on doing throughout my entire college career. So here's a little bit of my story. There's one additional qualification that I would like you to know about me, that is that I am a very high energy person who has a very compassionate heart, and am always willing to give of my time if it means benefiting others. I'm an extroverted person, and it's very easy for me to establish relationships with others. These characteristics have been helpful in many of my involvements throughout my school years. One of the ways I've been able to give back to the community is my participation with St. Vincent de Paul Homeless Shelter in Waterbury, Connecticut. I've been volunteering there since I was 10 years old. When I started volunteering at the homeless shelter, we began with just feeding those who reside there. We would prepare meals that were laid out in the kitchen, and we would serve the men and converse with them. I learned powerful stories of how hard it is to fend for yourself and live with the unsettling feeling of not knowing where you'd sleep or eat that evening. We would serve the men and women there, and we would have good conversations with them, trying to put a smile on their faces. I also began helping around the homeless shelter when small and larger tasks needed assistance. Recently, I realized that I could have a larger impact and started to do more physical work there. There have been significant renovations at the homeless shelter, as well as an addition of a very nice second floor. Jared, the executive director at the homeless shelter, and I have began to talk recently. I asked him for additional opportunities to help out, as I wanted to make a bigger and longer lasting impact in my community. He suggested that we establish a family resource center for children and parents. There was one vacant room on the second floor, and he knew he needed somewhere for the children who are there with their mothers to hang out after school. I thought that idea was great and immediately started to brainstorm how I could best help. He and I talked, and he started ordering supplies, toy sets, chairs, and tables, as well as posters and decorations for the resource center. After this, we set up a date for me to come in and help. That day, my friend Nick and I went into the homeless shelter and started our work to transform the empty space. We knew that we wanted to make this a place that was very welcoming for moms and their children. To help them with their literacy and create a warm place for them would be amazing. We opened up boxes and began our work to transform the space. We did everything from assembling the chairs and the bookshelves and even the decorations that we knew kids would love. After several days of hard work, my friend and I stood back, reflected on our efforts, and saw what we had created. A beautiful and large area for the children of this shelter. The place we constructed created a great area for the kids to do homework or play after a long day of school. It's now a refuge for them and their moms, and a place where they can feel secure.
Zachary's absolutely a tremendous asset, gift, and a blessing to the shelter. Without Zachary's dedication, love, support, and generosity throughout the years, we really wouldn't be able to function and provide the service, the quality of services that people experiencing homelessness need, deserve, and desire. And so Zachary has made a tremendous impact on this community and on hundreds of lives that he has served throughout the years here at the shelter.
That feeling of making a difference, no matter how small, is something that gives me a lot of satisfaction and purpose in my life. It helps that I have a lot of energy and am never shy when meeting people or coming up with ideas. I hope these qualities are ones that will also make a difference as I head off to college next fall. St. Vincent's has taught me the difference just one person can make if he sets his mind to it.